The lottery ticket that changed everything. Or did it? Rain pelts down on the cracked sidewalks of a sleepy American town. The neon open sign of the only 24-hour diner flickers in the distance. A man in his early 30s, Ethan Cole, walks alone, his work boots splashing through shallow puddles. Narrator, V.O. Sometimes life changes in an instant, and sometimes it just pretends to. Ethan's shoulders slump. His jacket is thin, soaked through. He's just finished another 14-hour shift at the auto garage. His eyes catch a small, crumpled piece of paper stuck against the curb by the rain. He picks it up. It's a lottery ticket. He almost tosses it back into the gutter until his eyes land on the numbers. Ethan whispers to himself, "Ethan, no way. These are tomorrow's draw numbers?" The dusty, nearly empty garage where he works. Old posters peeling off the walls, his worn-out hands covered in oil and cuts. Narrator, Ethan wasn't a dreamer. He was a survivor. 32 years old, living in a small town where everyone knew your business, and everyone knew Ethan was stuck. His father had passed away a year ago, leaving a mountain of medical debt. His girlfriend left for Chicago, chasing a better life. Ethan stayed, fixing cars, barely making rent. One night at the diner, Ethan overhears two men talking at the counter. Man 1. "You hear about that lost ticket? Jackpot's over $120 million. Man 2. "Yeah. Poor guy dropped it somewhere. Gone. Poof. Imagine losing that." Ethan's fork freezes halfway to his mouth. His mind flashes back to the ticket in his pocket. Back in his small, cluttered apartment, Ethan digs through his damp jacket. He finds the ticket. The numbers match perfectly with the ones announced on the diner's TV earlier that day. His hands shake. He checks again. And again. He can barely breathe. But there's a problem. The barcode is smudged from the rain. The bottom corner is torn. Next day, he calls the state lottery office. A woman answers, cheerful but firm. Lottery clerk. Phone. "Without a legible barcode or proof of purchase, sir. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do." Ethan feels the ground drop beneath him. Within days, strangers show up at his apartment, claiming they're long-lost cousins. A slick lawyer offers to fight for the ticket in exchange for half the winnings. A local news reporter knocks, asking for an interview. Then comes the dangerous part. A man named Victor shows up. Big, intimidating, gold chain around his neck. He claims the ticket is his. He says he bought it, dropped it, and he has proof. Victor, "You've got something that belongs to me, and I don't like thieves." Ethan is scared, but determined. He agrees to meet Victor at a small coffee shop. Victor slides a flash drive across the table. On it, security camera footage from the convenience store. Clear as day. Victor buying the ticket, putting it in his wallet, and then it's slipping out onto the wet sidewalk. Ethan's stomach sinks. He realizes it's true. The ticket was never his. He pushes it across the table. "Ethan, it's yours. Always was." Victor studies him for a long moment, then smiles. "Victor, you could have cashed this, maybe even gotten away with it, but you didn't. That's rare." Victor pulls an envelope from his jacket and slides it to Ethan. Inside, $50,000 in cash. Victor, consider it a thank you and a warning. Money, it can save you or it can ruin you. Choose wisely. Ethan uses the money to pay off his father's debts. He fixes up the garage, buys new tools, even reopens an old diner that had been closed for years. The community starts to change. More life, more hope. We see him flipping the open sign at his new diner one bright morning. Narrator, the jackpot was never his. But maybe the life he wanted was never about millions. Maybe it was about peace and a second chance. The last shot. A TV in the diner's corner plays the news. Another record lottery jackpot has just been announced. Ethan just smiles and keeps pouring coffee for his customers.